Hello and welcome back to the Language of Leadership. I'm your host, Chuck Marting, and we're in week 4, and it's in the final stretch of our 30-day challenge inspired by the science of getting rich. Over the past 3 weeks, we've shifted our mindset, we've developed wealth building habits, and we've taken action. And we've taken that action towards our financial goals. Now, in week 4, it's time to take everything that we've learned and fully embody wealth. So this week is about more than just accumulating money. It's about celebrating your progress, giving back, and making wealth a core part of who you are. As always, I'll be sharing stories for some of the greatest minds in the personal development field, like Jack Canfield, Ed Mylett, Bob Proctor, and also Rhonda Byrne. And this is to help inspire you on this final leg of your journey. So let's dive into day 22. On day 22, you're going to be celebrating progress. So, first things first, it's time to celebrate. You've made tremendous progress over the past 21 days, and it's crucial to take a moment to acknowledge your efforts. You see, Jack Canfield, the co-author of Chicken Soup for the Soul, often emphasizes the importance of celebrating small wins. He says that celebrating progress boosts your confidence and your motivation. Jack Canfield recalls a time early in his career when he celebrated getting his first book deal by hosting a small dinner party with friends. That moment of joy fueled his passion to continue pursuing his dreams. And as we know, Chicken Soup for the Soul went on to become a worldwide phenomenon. Today, I want you to celebrate your own progress, whether it's treating yourself to something you love or simply reflecting on how you've come to where you're at. Take time to appreciate your achievements. You've earned it. So let's go into day 23. On that day, you're going to be paying it forward. It's one of the most important and most powerful ways to embody wealth, and it is to help others on their own journey. Ed Mylett is a peak performance expert, and he often talks about the importance of giving back. In fact, one of his mantras is the secret to living is giving. Early in his career, Ed Mylett started mentoring younger entrepreneurs and sharing the lessons he'd learned about wealth creation. This act of service not only helped others succeed, but it also strengthened his own sense of abundance and fulfillment. So on this day, I want you to think about how you can pay it forward, whether it's sharing your financial knowledge, offering mentorships, or simply helping someone see their potential. Giving back reinforces the mindset of abundance. So remember, wealth isn't just about what you get. It's about what you give. On day 24, we're going to revisit and recommit. So on that day, you need to revisit your initial goals and recommit to your vision. Bob Proctor, one of the most well-known voices in the personal development space, often spoke about the power of clarity and focus. In his book, You Were Born Rich, Bob Proctor emphasized that most people fail to achieve their goals because they lose sight of them and they lose it along the way. He tells a story about how he would constantly review his goals. He would do it every single day until they became an unshakable part of his identity. So on this day, go back to your goals that you set on day 1, reflect on how you've accomplished them, and then recommit to those goals with even more focus and determination. Remember, the key to success lies in persistency and the clarity of vision. On day 25, we're going to plan for future wealth. So on this day, one of the most important aspects of wealth is planning for your future. Rhonda Byrne, the author of The Secret, talks about how envisioning your future success creates the energy that brings it to life. She shares stories of individuals who use the law of attraction to manifest incredible financial success. And they did this simply by creating a vision and taking daily steps toward it. Today's task is to create a long-term financial plan that incorporates everything that you've learned. Think about the last 30 days of this challenge. How will you continue building wealth over the next year, next 5 years, or even the next decade? A clear, actionable plan ensures that you stay on the path to success. On day 26, you're going to create a wealth vision board. A vision board is a powerful tool for keeping your goals top of your mind. And we've talked about vision boards before here on the Language of Leadership. But Jack Canfield is a huge advocate of the vision board, and he credits much of his success to its practice. In fact, Jack Canfield once shared a story about how he placed a picture of a $100,000 check on his vision board, and within a year, he received that exact amount from his book royalties. Today, I want you to create your own wealth vision board. Find images, symbols, pictures that represent your financial goals and dreams. Put them somewhere where you're going to see them daily. And let this visual reminder inspire you to stay the course. On day 27, you're going to share your journey. There's something powerful about sharing your story. Ed Mylett often speaks about the impact of vulnerability and authenticity in leadership. By sharing his personal struggles with financial hardship early in his life, Ed Mylett has been able to inspire millions of people to overcome their own challenges and build better futures. So on this day, I want to encourage you to share your journey, whether it's with a friend, a group of friends, or on social media. Your story can inspire others to take action in their own lives. And by sharing, you reinforce your own commitment to the path of wealth. On day 28, we're going to anchor gratitude. You see, gratitude is the foundation of abundance. And Rhonda Byrne emphasizes this in The Secret, where she talks about how gratitude opens doors to more blessings. And she often tells the story of how her own practice of gratitude shifted energy and allowed her to attract success. So on this day, I want you to reflect on everything that you've learned and you've experienced during this challenge, and then anchor yourself in gratitude. Write down the things that you're grateful for, whether it's financial progress, personal growth, or even the opportunities ahead of you. Gratitude will amplify your abundance. On day 29, it's our final reflection. So on this day, I want you to reflect on the past 30 days. Bob Proctor often talks about the importance of self-reflection in his teachings. He reminds us that true growth comes from understanding where we've been and using those lessons to guide us to where we're going. So take time to review your own journey. What were the biggest lessons that you've learned? What habits and mindset shifts have you made the biggest impact? Use those reflections to prepare for your ongoing wealth journey. Now, on day 30, we're committing to ongoing growth. You see, as we reach the final day of the challenge, it's time to recommit to ongoing growth. Jack Canfield, Ed Mylett, Bob Proctor, and even Rhonda Byrne, they all emphasize one core principle, and that is that growth is continuous. The most successful people are those who never stop learning, never stop evolving, and they never stop expanding. On this day, I want you to set your intentions for the future. This 30-day challenge is just the beginning. Your commitment to growth, financially, mentally, and emotionally, will continue long after today. This is your opportunity to build a life of lasting wealth and success. As we wrap up week 4, I want to take a moment for you to realize just how much you've accomplished. This 30-day challenge wasn't just about wealth. It was about personal transformation. You've shifted your mindset, you've developed wealth-building habits, and now you're stepping into a future of abundance. Jack Canfield once said, everything you want is on the other side of fear. Over the past 30 days, you've faced those fears and you've taken real action towards your dreams. You've proven to yourself that you're capable of extraordinary things. Remember, wealth is not something you just accumulate. It's something you become. I want to leave you with a key practice shared by the legend Bob Proctor. You see, he encouraged us to read chapters 4, 14, and 7 of the Science of Getting Rich daily. He said that by consistently reviewing these chapters, your success in this process will be substantially realized. It's about continually feeding your mind with the principles of wealth and allowing them to shape your thoughts and your actions. In fact, Bob Proctor's teachings on the science of getting rich have helped countless people transform their financial lives. If you want to dive deeper into these principles, I highly recommend checking out his webinar on the science of getting rich. And you can find the link to that in the show notes. This is an incredible resource that will take your understanding of wealth to the next level. So as we conclude this challenge, I want you to remember, this journey doesn't end here. It continues with every decision you make, every goal you set, and every action that you take. Wealth is within your reach. And with the right mindset, the right habits, and commitment, it's already yours. So I want to thank you for being part of this transformational journey with me here on the Language of Leadership. I'm your host, Chuck Marting, and I look forward to continuing on this path towards greatness and abundance with you, and a life of purpose and wealth with you. So until next week, take care.